So next question to Factor Cap. Shaun, I'm gonna go to you first. I had the group prepare a list of top 5 quarterbacks all time. So the question today is: Patrick Mahomes already a top 3 quarterback of all time? Factor Cap, Shaun.
I didn't know this was the question.
Well, I'm gonna have to go with Cap, and I hate to do this because I love me some Patrick Mahomes, and I think that he will retire as the greatest football player of all time. Period. Not just greatest quarterback, greatest football player of all time. He will be that one day. But if we're talking right now, reading the questions on the ticker, Patrick Mahomes is already a top 3 quarterback of all time. I'm not ready to go there yet because we have a bunch of guys who have completed their NFL careers. And I got my top 5 right in front of me since Kevin asked us all to prepare it. And 3 out of 5 guys on this list have already finished their careers. And it's the guys that I have in the top 3. Obviously, everyone should have these guys in the top 2.
Peyton Manning.
Tom Brady, number 1. Joe Montana, number 2. Peyton Manning is number 3 for me, Toddy, and I know that he only won the 2 Super Bowls, but I look at everything else that he did throughout his career and just the perennial winner that he was. And also, we saw the Colts the first season that they were without him. They were the worst team in the NFL, and they went like 2-14, got the number 1 overall pick, which turned into Andrew Luck. And so Peyton Manning is number 3 for me. Then with his 4 MVPs, I'm putting Aaron Rodgers at number 4 right now.
You ain't got Roger Staubach in there?
No Roger Staubach. Unfortunately, Chris Mad Dog Russo will not like my list. But yeah, so Aaron Rodgers I got number 4, and then I got Patrick Mahomes number 5. So if we revise the question to say he's already top 5 all time already, I say that's a fact. But if we're talking top 3, it's Kevin.
Okay, Gary, I heard you making a lot of faces, so I'm gonna come to you next. Is Patrick Mahomes already a top 3 quarterback of all time? Factor Cap.
I'm on the same hype as Shaun. You know, this is my baby goat. This is the guy I'm going to be betting on all year. I'm going to be betting y'all all next year. I'm betting to win the Super Bowl. I'm going to keep betting on him. I think he's going to be the GOAT at the end of the day. I think, because realistically, I think he's going to be a mix of Brady and Aaron Rodgers into one, just with all the talent on the field, throwing-wise, and the cerebralness and the winner mentality and just winning everything. And Tom Brady, I feel like he's going to be that guy at the end of the day. But, like, Kev switched the question up with the top 3 right now. I think that's a cap, Kev. I don't think he's top 3 right now. I think Shaun already said those top 3 are already solidified at the moment, but he's for sure creeping up. Like top 5, he's already there. But again, I got Brady, Montana, and Peyton Manning as a top 3 right now. No Barstar. No, I've seen him in a lot of lists, but and it's hard for me. But to me, I was gonna say, who's that? How do you kind of make a top 5? What's in your top 5? I put winning, stats, on and off the field, and just everything that I feel like. And also I put like a leader. That's what I put on and off the field. What you kind of did. What are your teammates talk to you? I know it's not something that everyone should look at, but I feel like especially the quarterback position, those are things that be looked upon. So I got Elway as 4, and I got Mahomes as 5. I think again, Mahomes probably in my mind really, and with my 2 eyes, is going to probably obviously be the GOAT and obviously pass these guys. Obviously, if I'm talking about things I've seen on my own, because I'm basing off not to be excuse, but Elway I didn't get to see too much. Obviously, also Montana I didn't get to see too much. But so obviously, I kind of want to lean towards what Shaun's saying, just for me, my personal self. It's like my your personal GOATs, I guess you could say. I want to put Aaron Rodgers in there just because he's kind of Mahomes before Mahomes, I guess you can say. But just to keep the historical perspective in there, I'm going to keep him off the list, and I'm going to keep that as my top 5 right there. But it's Cap, Kev. He's not top 3 just yet, but he's right there on the corner though.
All right, Teddy, I'm gonna come to you next. Is Patrick Mahomes already a top 3 player or top 3 quarterback of all time in the NFL history? Factor Cap.
I'm gonna say Cap as well. He's got like Hall of Fame careers already. He has like 2 different Hall of Fame careers already, if you ask me. There's just the numbers they're too far stretched as far as passing touchdowns, passing yards go. This is Mahomes.
Got time to put in.
It's like 5th year. Like what is this, 4th, 5th year?
5th, 6th year, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, he's been to the NFC or AFC Championship. I think every year that he's
5 straight. That's rookie year.
He's been every year that he started. He's been to the AFC Championship, and so he's been to the Super Bowl twice.
Crazy.
Or
Twice.
No. He's
3 times.
3 times.
He lost to Brady.
He lost to Brady, obviously, and then he won won.
That's even more crazy.
The Niners, and then he won this past against Cavs Eagles. So kind of both have fallen by the Mahomes sword, if you may. But my top 5 quarterbacks, I got. I have obviously.
I was going to
Tom
mention
Brady,
Dan
number
Marino
one.
real quick.
Yeah, I was going to say Tom Brady 1. I got Joe 2. Joe Cool, obviously. Niner great. 3, I have Drew Brees.
Over Peyton Manning?
I'm going off the numbers.
TikTok, say hello.
He's got a lot of. I'll just go. I think he's third. He's second in passing touchdowns. He got 571. Pass yards, I think he's like top 5 as well. He's actually second, so he has more pass yards. And
Terry Bradshaw's better than him. Brett Favre's better than him. Steve Young's better than him. Anyways, keep going.
Oh boy! All right.
He has more Super Bowls, but that's okay. But Drew Brees has 80,000 pass yards.
That ain't the end all be all now. Come on now, Vaughn.
Pass yards, pass touchdowns. He has the numbers. It's the stats over politics. He doesn't have the Super Bowls. But
that all right. My Big Ben might be better than Drew Brees, but anyways, keep it going.
And I was waiting for that too. I knew the Big Ben was coming.
Sean, you can leave. Go ahead. My guy wins as much as him. Wins which I'm good on as him. So anyway, let's not go there today.
Probably be 4th for me. Peyton Manning probably be 4th. I think Terry Bradshaw is top 10 though because he has 4. He has 4 titles. Yep. Big Ben's in there probably somewhere. Eli's in there in pass yards. He's like top 10 in pass yards. I have no idea that Eli was in there.
He's not a top 10 quarterback though.
But my 5th, I'd probably put Aaron Rodgers in there. So Mahomes is probably like 6th. So he'll definitely, yeah.
OG Kevin Dent. It's not me commenting.
I got you. But Dan Marino, he for sure has the stats as far as like my stats argument for Drew Brees. He's top 10 in pass yards and pass touchdowns as well, and his completion percentage is like off the charts too. So Dan Marino, albeit that he never won a Super Bowl, he does have the stats that shows that he's in the top 10 for sure. I think John Elway is another guy that a lot of people kind of overlook. He's one of the top greatest quarterbacks of all time as well. So that's my top 5. Top 5, I'll recount it for anybody that might get it misconstrued. I got Tom Brady 1, Joe Montana 2, Drew Brees 3. I have Peyton Manning 4, and then I have Aaron Rodgers 5.
Drew Brees over Patrick Mahomes is absolutely insane.
I'm just going off numbers.
Drew Brees over Aaron Rodgers is a little bit head scratching too. No lie, by the way.
I mean, the numbers say, the stats say.
His numbers is on the field play. Says your eyeballs say.
The numbers,
same amount of wins say.
Okay, you could watch all the eyeballs, whatever. The stats
Leave
show.
Scotty alone.
the stats show that Drew Brees is the top 5 quarterback. I think Mahomes is going to be better than Drew Brees because he already.
Bill Russell's the GOAT. R.I.P. to him. R.I.P. to him, though. R.I.P. to him.
I think that I think Pat's going to end up passing a bunch of these guys on this list just based off his career and how it started already. His MVPs, Super Bowl MVPs, and rings. He's going to end up passing them in stats because he puts up crazy stats every game too. So he just has to put in the work that Garry, he already mentioned it. This is year 5 or year 6 for him. So he's still very young in his career. He's got a whole another 10, 12, 15 more years to play.
All right, you guys put me in the seats, and I will gladly sit in it. Is Patrick Mahomes already a top 3 quarterback of all time? I'm going to say yes. My dad's going to hate it. So 1, we all have Tom Brady. 2, it has to be Joe Montana. And 3, it has to be Patrick Mahomes. You guys, let me go off a list of quarterbacks with 2 championship rings. We have Terry Bradshaw, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Joe Montana, Big Ben, Eli, John Elway, Troy Aikman, Bart Starr, Roger Staubach, Jim Plunkett, and Paul McGee.
Oh, I missed Drew. My bad.
So he's already on this list, and he's in year 6. Toddy's mentioned that he's been to 5 straight AFC championships, and he already has 2 championships coming out of it, and he's still playing. So I really went back and forth with him and Peyton. Peyton has 2 rings, but Peyton's not playing anymore. So it's really hard to make that comparison. But as of what we've seen with our own 2 eyes, like Gary's been saying, I think it has to be Patrick Mahomes next. I think Patrick Mahomes is a solidified top 3 quarterback of all time right now if you decided to hang him out.
Let's not get the OGs mad.
Y'all ain't got
Yeah,
Tim Flippin on
Sean,
this
Drew only
list?
had one ring. My guy has 2, just FYI. Second of all, I just wanted to make sure that we don't get the OGs mad. I see your dad saying everything. I did have Marino, my bad, hitting the mic. Marino and Elway neck and neck right there. Just not to get the OGs mad. I'm sorry about that, y'all. But hey, my uncle's Manny's probably getting mad at me right now too. But it's all good.
Y'all ain't
It's
got
all
Roger
good.
Staubach on this list. Y'all
Yeah.
tripping.
Oh, maybe you should unsmooch
Shaun, you
yourself.
muted. Shaun, you muted.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I was typing away and I didn't want everyone to hear my click clack. What I do understand is the Dan Marino being mentioned in it. What I don't understand is like anyone like Toddy was joking, like a Roger Staubach or anything. But as Kevin Den Jr. says, he hasn't played long enough to be top 3, and that's exactly why I say it's Cap. But your son wanted to be the devil's advocate for Garry.
So